I'm Nathan.
And I'm Jerry. We are farming our backyard.
Alright, so today I'm going to try to show you how to build a nipple water. I bought a piece, I think it's a 5-foot piece of PVC because it fits in my car. It's just PVC, not CPVC, and it's at 3/4 inch. I got it marked off here every 4 inches. That's where my holes are going to go. And then the last one is where I'm going to cut it off with a hacksaw. Nobody tells you this to find it out for yourself, but hacksaws only cut one way. The other way is just a drawback stroke. Something that I did not know. I learned, so I thought I'd share that.
You're gonna pre-punch them before you drill to make them a little easier to drill. Make the drill easier to stay.
This is a 21/64 bit, which is the right size for a 1/8. See what it is. A 1/8 by 27 NTP tap. I would not need to use a pipe this big around, but I think any smaller of a pipe would be really hard to put these nipples in and have them work. It probably would be even easier in a larger pipe. It just becomes expensive. Alright, since I don't have a tap handle, I'm just gonna use this wrench here. These are just bottom down gravity nipples, and they make ones that come out the side. I've never used them. I'm just gonna put 4 of these in every 4 inches on this. It'll be an 8 nipple feeder, and I think you can get between 3 and 4 birds per nipple, although I've run quite a few more than that at different times. That's what's out with the meat birds right now, and there's just 8 nipples on that, or 49.50 of them, and there's just 8 nipples on that, and it's plenty. They don't all drink at the same time. And that calculation seems to think that they would all try to fight over those nipples, and I've never seen that happen. So I used to try to do these without a tap. The tap makes this much easier. It's less abusive to the threads on the nipple, and they seat better. Some people wrap the nipples with tape, but I think that actually causes more seems to cause more leaks than it prevents. So, all right, now that I have the nipples on, I'm just going to explain to you what I'm going to do here. And put a cap on one end of this, and then a cap on the opposite end of this. I put a T on. This T is a 3/4 by 1/2 inch threaded. The T will go on like this.
Use one of these.
I use one of these 3/8 outside diameter by 1/2 inch MIP fittings. These are quick connect adapters for the poly tubing I've been using. The poly tubing's 3/8 on the outside by 1/4 on the inside. So I'll just take this and then mount it up here once I get everything primered and cemented in. Alright, now I'm going to put this adapter in. Now I actually have two of these adapters because the piece I have that goes in the bottom of the bucket is a threaded union fitting that's 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. Show you what that looks like here real quick. This comes apart. It's supposed to anyway. It's reverse threaded. I forget this every time. Every time I work with this, it's reverse threaded. But this will stick through the bottom of the bucket, and then this will just fit up in there.
On the outside.
On the outside, yeah. I don't remember whether I ran the other one this way or this way. Not sure it matters. Just you want the rubber on the inside. Since this whole system is going outside, I'm not going to bother with thread tape. I'm just going to go ahead and put her together and get this finished up, hopefully. Alright, this is a 1 3/8 hole. I got really lucky that this is the correct hole size because I already had this one and I don't have too many drill bits this big. Remember the whole reverse threaded thing here makes it really hard for me to start things. Probably will make it hard when I go to tighten it up here in a second for me to remember that.
Reverse.
There is a little thing on here that says tighten. If I can remember to look. Alright, so that little plastic washer goes on this side, and then the rubber one goes on the inside of it. I'm going to put one of these in the food grade bucket. I'm going to put a Gemosil lid on there. We put this on the last one and it worked out real well, so we're going to put it on this one. Snaps on, and then this lid just screws off and allows us to have water real easy. And it snapped down on there. The good thing about the lid is that now that it's snapped on this one, it doesn't really have to come back off. If it were a regular lid, I'd be really worried that it went on that tight, but it's not going to matter because I'm just going to put it like that. And I unscrew a 4th turn so that I can get some air because these do require down pressure. So now I'm just going to cut a short piece of PVC to go between the bucket and this nipple water. I think we decided on 6 feet before. I'm not going to make this one that long. I think I'm only going to go for 4 feet this time because I know the way I set the last one up and the way I want to build the holder for these, that I'm never going to need more than 4 feet. So a little bit cold out here, and this poly is very stiff. It doesn't want to let me unroll it. All right, see if we can cut poly with a hacksaw because that's what I have out here. All right, you can't cut poly with a hacksaw now. Everybody knows. You just put this in here like this. You put the other end to the bottom of the bucket. And I'll be all set. Try to take you out with me tomorrow morning once I finish putting it together. Try to take you out with me tomorrow when I put this in. It's getting sort of late and dark tonight, so we'll probably pick this up tomorrow, put it together. So okay, so I got this nipple water put in. It just gravity feeds down here. And it gravity feeds these nipples. I didn't even have to do anything. They just get curious, wonder how they can make the water show up. You just drip a little bit on the ground, and they come real curious and investigate and peck at it until it starts dripping. And I'll have to come out later and see if I can figure out if any of the nipples aren't working right. Sometimes they don't want to shut down right, but usually I can tell pretty quick if that's not working. That second nipple in here, I don't know where it's at. I can't really see. Okay, this nipple right here, it just keeps dripping. You can see there's a little tiny bearing or steel ball in there that's supposed to drop down and stops that. That one doesn't look like it's working quite right. I might have to put a different nipple in there or just rebuild that one. But if they're leaking around the nipple, find that out later and see if that needs to be corrected. But the good thing about this is that if it's just a slow leak, it's not hurting anything. It's just water.
Thanks for watching. We really appreciate you joining us on these adventures as we farm our backyard. If you enjoyed this content, please take a minute to like, comment, and subscribe.